Hello everyone and welcome back to Causes Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at Reverie Knights Tactics. This turn-based tactical RPG with a heavy focus on story promises to bring you all the fun you love while expressing the story like a visual novel. Reverie Knights Tactics is available on Steam for €24.99, your regional equivalent. Reverie Knights. How do I introduce you? Seriously, it took me a lot of time to figure out how to introduce this band of 4 adventurers where at best a single one actually looks like a knight without making them sound just totally bland. In the end, I haven't. Reverie Knights Tactics is just a plain old RPG with turn-based combat. So that's the introduction, and let's not dwell on it any further. Once you enter the world, you will get control of a group of up to 4 members, with the leader being called Aurora. This young lady is journeying to find her father who needs to be freed. After some nightmares that function as a tutorial, she journeys the world alone. On her way, she will luckily find friends, even a friend you first need to smack down before he joins you. And be sure that the additional party members will be useful. Just sometimes it will all get a bit too chatty. The conversations take place while the group is resting in camp. Everyone gets their turn saying something like what, how, where, and why. And one of the elves even likes to repeat all the stuff over a few times just to be sure you got it all. But the decisions are Aurora's and nobody else's. Some of the key decisions do actually play a role in how the 3-chapter story unfolds in the end, and that's something you always want to see in a story-heavy game. But sadly, the chapters themselves are much more boring. They all copy the same structure with a world map, a few dungeons here and there, some puzzles there and here, and a boss at the end just to make you feel like you've actually accomplished something by the end. And it's not only the final fight that will give you some trouble. Even the generic battles are fairly hard if you aren't playing at the lowest difficulty setting. If you play at the easiest setting, you will get your parties automatically healed, you get more loot, and you will never suffer from the need to ration your resources. But even then, defeating an overwhelming force does require you to use your brain, as the goblins just don't fall over and you will still get your portion of strategic thinking. Of course, the life of an adventurer isn't just about going through the main storyline. There are always side quests. Here, they actually take place in the battles themselves and consist of things like gathering chests, killing enemies in certain ways, or just using your team's special attack. These attacks are available to you when you get at least 2 party members right next to your enemy. But don't feel bad if you don't do these side quests. Nothing bad will happen, and you will always have the option to redo the battle. And even if you decide to move on, at worst, you won't get some XP and it will take you a bit longer to level up. Sadly, the abilities you can get through leveling are quite mundane, and you can only ever use 4 of them in a battle, so be sure to choose wisely. So, in conclusion, is there anything to actually point out? Sadly, no. The combat, while good, just doesn't do anything special. The world is drawn beautifully, but we can see that in so many games. Both of these things will make you remember the game for at least a week, and there is a lot of care visible in the game, but just nothing that would make it stand out. The puzzles are simple. The minigame that is forced upon you to open the chest is close to irritating. The combat was fun and dynamic, but sadly, the pace of the game was broken by the characters taking way too long speaking. All of this for $25? Not a chance. If you like the style and are okay with a lot of conversations, yeah, you can buy it, but wait for a sale. So that's it for the review today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please consider giving it a thumbs up here on YouTube, perhaps even subscribe to the channel. And yeah, be sure to comment because it does help. See you guys later with more gaming content.